Hey guys, Coach Kev. Listen, what I'm about to show you is just the latest training we had in this opportunity that we're in now. And some of the ideas shared with these guys was quite phenomenal. So even if you're not interested in the particular business, you might want to listen to it just to pick up some great marketing tips. And if you are interested to find anything more about it, I will leave a link in the description. All right. Take care. Thank you.
What is it you like about banks? Let them answer that question. And usually it's nothing. Well, then if they say nothing or nothing, then you go, well, then you're going to love what I'm going to talk about. So I want to show them how they can earn their way intellectually into having control over how they see money versus just getting money. Because when you are the money and everything that you're talking about is based on value, it's not about $100. It's not about 6,500. It's not about when these contracts bloom. It's about them having a vision for being able to prosper as God promised us. So God told us that we should live in abundance. Well, if we are living in debt and our debt is not knowing who we are, then we can't express ourselves correctly with other people that we're interacting with because there's an energy field that comes from us that goes to them. And if we're showing confidence that we know that we believe in them more than they believe in themselves, they want to listen. So $100 contract is $100 of prosperity. And guess what? It doesn't have to cost them anything. In fact, most people, when I talk to them, I said, I'll tell you what, I'm going to give you a gift today. What's your email address? So I'll go onto my login. I'll put in their email address. I go, send me a password that you can remember from 2 to 7 years on a text. They send me the password. I said, okay, just give me a second. They said, all right, you're all set up. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. If you're willing to do this, I'm going to go ahead and pay it forward and send you $100 in Bitcoin that you may not have. I'm going to do an internal transfer right to that wallet that I just set up that they didn't know they had to go through and get that. So I said, well, what hopefully I can do is coach you on how we can start to pay this forward, because this is the way the world actually should work, is that we help people first before we help ourselves. So then in an exercise, I have them go get in front of their computer. I go, here, log into this website, cryptx.to. I want to show you something really amazing. So they go log in. I said, use that password you told me about. I go, boop. Okay, just click it once because I don't want you to have a double click because that thing's going to hang up on you. I'm going to show you how you're going to prosper by this phone call right now. And what I'm giving you is a gift that was given to me. And I'd like you to pay it forward. If what I'm going to show you how to do works, because what you're going to do is purchase your first contract, because let's say that person says they're in a hardship situation. I just financed their prosperity. Right? So now they're going to go log in. I'm going to have them go through the exercise of interacting with the website. Log in. Now go check that. What does that say off to the left? That says $100. I go, that Bitcoin was passed on from someone else to me, and now I'm passing it on to you. Now I want to take you to the vending machine, and you can start to select your prosperity. Click on Apply DeFi Hybrid Contracts. Okay, what am I doing here? I said, well, put it this way. I'm going to show you, or I'm going to have you look for yourself that you can select a 2, 3, 5, or 7-year contract, and you can choose the flavor by which you want to prosper. So for 2 years, you're going to have 22,000 back. For 3 years, 30 grand. 5 years, 500, and for 7, 1.5 million. Don't ask me how that works yet. I'm going to show you how that does. But let's just say that I'm going to help educate you on becoming the banker that you always have been, so that you can take control of your own fiscal affairs. Because you've always been the money, and people have told you that you're not worth it. And I'm going to show you how this is going to turn this engine around. So what are the odds that you thought you could retire in the next 3 to 5 to 7 years? Probably, what, 1%? Most people don't think they're going to retire. They've been trained to actually pretend that they have a life when in reality they don't have any hope. Well, we're turning that bus around. So let's go ahead and select. Here's the returns. Why don't you go ahead and get the 3-year? Okay, boom. Look at what's going to happen. Now I'm telling them that what happened is within several seconds, that $100 activated a bank loan that went to that contract. And within minutes, there was an insurance wrapper that was placed on that to guarantee that contract for its returns. And all you did was activate it. And now you're going to have access to a back office where you can see on a daily basis how your Christmas tree will continually have new little presents under it every single day. And then I want you to call me back in 4 or 5 days, and I want you to tell me how much more than $100 in Bitcoin just arrived in your Christmas tree. And if you find it in your heart to send back that original $100, you can do that if you want, or you can pay that forward to someone else. How many people do you know, Mr. X or Miss X, that would like to have this gift as well? Because we're in the prosperity business. You didn't miss Bitcoin. You didn't miss prepaid cards. You didn't miss the .com. All of that was just a practice session to get you right here, because the world is now seeing a major shift, and I'm going to be here to help you do that. I don't care if you're a billionaire. By the way, I do have a new billionaire in this business, and the guy loves this. He's like, "This is fun. This is fun." He goes, "Kev, do you know any people I know that will do this?" Now they're calling me up saying, "I just bought 80 contracts and I don't even know what I got." Now I'm walking them backwards so I can coach them up and do this. So my habit, guys, ladies, is I have a behavior of wanting it more for other people than, they want it for themselves, because a lot of people, like we said, are feeling like, gosh, it was $100 for groceries last year. Now it's 200 for the same bag. Well, why is that? Because you don't know what money is. You're actually using a depleting asset called a fiat dollar to pay your expenses when everything you're earning is actually going down. So you got to start to mix it up and start to get your head wrapped around about the principles of money and banking. And I will coach you on that. And I will show you how, with just a few $100 and a few minutes a day, and maybe a couple months in the next 6 months, how you can put millions of dollars in your family's pocket for yourself, for your family, and for other people, just by doing that with me. Are you all in? Because you got the free money. So that's just one way that I approach this, you guys. And I did start the prepaid phone card industry when I was 29 years old, and I sold $1 billion worth of contracts called phone cards. One little phone card like this. One little phone card was a contract, and it was a volunteer contract. As you can see that, right? That's a 1993 phone card made out of gold. Some of these $5, $10 giveaway cards made me, $300, $400, $500 a month, because people would continually re-up them. So these contracts are phone cards. So when I talk to people, particularly more business-minded people, I'm like, here, put your business cap on. Let me show you something. Imagine if you went to a company and you said, hey, for $100 per employee, let me show you how you can give the benefit of prosperity to every one of your employees. Well, how does that work? Well, you got 200 employees, right? Yep. So for $100, you're going to be able to give them a DeFi hybrid smart contract, which essentially is tied to a micro compounding technology, and I can present that to you. But I'll manage the whole thing. You just provide that as a benefit to your employees, and now all of a sudden your company has a better retention program, right? So now you got an employee retention program, and you'll say you're giving away a 3-year contract. Well, in 3 years, all of your employees are going to have a $33,000 realization that was a pretty cool thing that you gave them. So I just sold 250 contracts in one presentation. So if you look at that, right, and then you go, oh, hold it, let me run down to the car dealership, and you pitch that guy or that woman, and you say, hey, I'll tell you what, I've got an incentive program where you can drive velocity off your showroom floor by offering people to come in and test drive a Chevrolet pickup truck. And if they fill out a soft contract to get that car, you're going to give them a free 3-year contract. Cost you $100. So now all of a sudden there's more people coming into the showroom to test drive those cars, and they're getting that thing. And again, you don't say it's going to happen, but you have the opportunity to have this gift that was given to you by Kevin Chevrolet, where in 3 years or 2 years, you can receive this as a benefit just for coming down and test driving a car. Now that guy's going to say, well, wait a minute, Kevin, what, can I do this? I'm like, I don't know. Can you? You tell me. What in the heck's going on here, Kevin? Hey, get those guys. Come here. Let's have a little meeting. Let's sit on your showroom floor. Let's have a little discussion. That's what I just did. I just pulled over and started talking to some car guys, and they're like, where did you come from? I said, God asked me to come in here. Kidding me? You called me in here. So the temperature of your attitude is based on the love in your heart, and the people that you want to take care of are both, of course, yourself, your family. But this country and this world needs us to do this. And this is a calling card for us to go out and bring prosperity back and take control away from these central bankers that are vipers, that are stealing our energy and stealing us through taxation and deceit. So you speak from the jurisdiction of equity and from God, and you can do anything you want to, because people will know immediately who you're talking through or who's talking through you. So you're no longer recruiting anybody. You're attracting entire rafts of people and energy and ideas and creativities because we are the creditors in this world. We're not debtors. That is my, again, my style. I have different styles, but it's just, I want to let you know that this is an unlimited, not just an opportunity, but it's a project for humanity. And if you see it like that, you're not going to get yourself caught up in these concerns and these fears and these, am I doing it right? And I have to answer all these questions. Hey, if somebody doesn't see it, they don't see it. We'll pray for them, but I can at least give them the opportunity to get a free contract if they want it. And that is up to you guys how you want to approach that. But anyway, thanks, Brian, for letting me just pop in and say hi, and just want to say peace and love to all of you, and hope this continues to grow for you.
Awesome, man. So now I'm mad. I'm mad because I wish we had done this a month ago. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys were taking notes, man. I'm an avid note taker. I'm that guy who sits on the front row and my pen, I run out of ink. Employee retention plan. Never thought about that. That's amazing. Are you chasing money, and why isn't money chasing you? Kevin, I'm just letting you know in advance, I'm stealing that all day. I'll give you credit the first time I say it.
That's okay. It doesn't matter to me, man. It's just, nope, just make it yours, brother. Make it
Let
yours.
me take you to the vending machine where I can show you how to select the things that will finance your prosperity. Man, that is strong language, man.
Mhm.
So, guys, listen, I got my man Solomon on here though. I know you want to share, Solomon. Pop in, and then we're gonna wrap this up, man, in about 10 minutes, guys. But I promise you, I'm inspired right now. We need to do this far more often. And I hope you guys feel the same way. I hope you've gotten some great information out of this. So, wow, that was good, Kevin. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much for sharing that with the
You're
team.
welcome, Brian. Thank you for everything you're doing for everybody. Your presentations are just spot on, beautiful. Your energy is it's an honor for everything, and I'm just so grateful to have been able to meet you and share this with you too.
Thank you,
Thanks,
sir.
brother.
Appreciate that.
Sure.
Go ahead, Solomon. What's up, brother?
Hey, you good? What's up? What's going on, big guy? Hey, thanks to everybody on the call. Happy to be here. Happy Brian invited me, him and Hector. B, what I like to do is duplicate you. So you definitely know I want this presentation so I can cut it down and take what I need out of it.
Yes, sir.
What I
Of course.
what I like to do is uh, mar- uh, recruit people online, right? And what I found is, people want that easy button. So I've been spending some time putting together a platform that came across my desk that allows us to basically make people aware of this thing and leverage Brian as much as possible. That you can do it from the palm of your hand. And what I found is through trial and error, and Brian and Hector both know one of my greatest strengths is figuring stuff out through trial and error, is that it's pretty easy to get people to register. It's that other hump where it's actually time to depart with the money that the wheels actually slow down a bit. And I think I figured that out as well. Um, and I think it's going to be something that all of us will be able to benefit from. And I should have it operational probably in the next 5 to 7 days. And I'm very um, interested and would like to share it with you guys. Where it doesn't cost you a dime for me to share with you. I just want you to try it out, and then so we can all make this thing better. Because at the end of the day, we know that everybody out there spends the vast majority of their time on that little thing that you got in your hand right now or in your pocket, or most likely you own it on this call. And if we can leverage that and make that duplicatable in this with something that is absolutely a no-brainer, then we can truly hit this thing out of the park. I mean, across the board. This will be one of them kind of things where you can mess it up and still make a ton of money and help a ton of people just by making it easy for them to share it and duplicate Brian. And I just want to leave that right there. B, you know, I want this this presentation that you just did, bro, because I'm gonna cut it down and utilize that as well.
Yes, sir, man. I'll give me a couple of days to make it look presentable, man. That was my down and dirty version for the leaders. But if we're gonna publicize it, it's gotta, you know, we gotta punch it up with the graphics and all that kind of stuff, man. But thank you, man. I appreciate you, guys. Listen, man, I don't know, but I'm happy that I'm on this call right now because I have learned quite a bit. I've got a whole page of notes, and I will not be doing the business the same starting from the minute I get off of this call as I was doing it when I got on this call. And I hope many of you feel the same way, that you've at least picked up a couple of one percenters about some things that maybe you can do differently or better, and then and pass them on to your team. But I want to ask everybody for a favor. Everybody on here, man, just like a homework assignment is, you know, as you kind of walk away from this call and you think about it, you know, and you think about the communication strategies we're using, the flow of our presentations, you know, the type of stories that we can share with people and everything. Just think of a way that we can do it better, man. I don't, you know, this isn't about criticism. You know, this is about being constructive, and it's about constructive feedback. But I mean, I'm interested again, man. I really mean this from the bottom of my heart, man. Every single time I get with other leaders, I want to learn, and I definitely learned some stuff on this call over the last 90 minutes. I hope you guys did as well. But I want to continue to learn because I know that the more we learn, the more we can get sharper in our language, right? That type of stuff. The little tweaks we can make, the employer retention plan, again, big one for me. Never even thought about that, of just a different you know, an additional direction. All these types of things I think are critical to us all being able to be able to explode this business, man, and really make this a big thing for our families, not just 2 3 4, you know, 2 3 5 7 years from now, but today. You know, I'm sure everybody on you know, on here could benefit from an extra 10 15 20 grand a month coming in on a monthly basis of actual withdrawable commissions, in addition to all the things you're building up for your families in the future. And I'm definitely interested in seeing what we can do to help each other get there and beyond as quickly as possible. So with that said, man, I appreciate you guys, all the people who shared, appreciate you sharing, all the people who didn't get a chance to, definitely. We're gonna, you know, we'll make it even better next time. I will shut up and talk much less, I promise. But man, we're going to do this much more frequently because I think we can really sharpen each other up a lot faster. We can advance a lot faster. Again, I wish we did this a month ago. I'm not joking. But I appreciate you guys being here, man. And again, as you start thinking of some ideas, put them into the WhatsApp group, and we'll start kind of collating that stuff. We'll start doing it. We'll start moving forward, and then we'll get another one of these on the books ASAP. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed this, man. Appreciate you being here. We're going to shut the call down. Enjoy the rest of your day. I know many of you have much more work to do, and we'll connect. We'll connect again here soon.
Peace
Thanks,
and love.
guys.
Thank you. Bye.
Oh, too late, man. We're going to have to go back in time and record it. We're gonna do we're gonna do them very often. Yep, we're gonna do them often for the leaders. Sure, sure. Several things. One is they can be they're staking the money. There's, even though Bitcoin is not a coin that you stake on its own, right? Because Bitcoin has the most amount of pairs of any other coin, they can quickly flip Bitcoin into a lot of the other top tokens that do require staking protocols and are proof of stake tokens, and they can stake those tokens and get rewards for doing it. But because they're dealing with so much capital, they could actually be a liquidity provider for exchanges. So by becoming a liquidity provider, so exchanges can settle out very quickly when they have Bitcoin buy and sell order, or not Bitcoin buy and sell orders, but crypto buy and sell orders. They could actually help them with their liquidity. They get rewarded for that, and they take those rewards and they bring them back and they share them with us. Yep, you're very welcome. All right, guys. Awesome. Yep, we'll share that with everybody here real soon. All right, guys. Have a good one, man. Appreciate you guys.